Does everybody know what this is? This is a thimble. And this is a metal one, not a plastic one. So in resurrecting this prom dress, I have to stitch the lining back to the main part of the dress without totally disassembling this to do a machine stitch job on it. I'm doing it by hand. A long lost art. And a lot of people wonder, well, which finger do I put the thimble on? Do I put it on my thumb? Do I put it on my index finger? Do I put on which finger does this go onto? It goes onto the finger you use to push this needle through the material. Because I'm dealing with boning, because there's boning in this lining, I have encapsulated in there with some hand stitches to give shape to the back of this dress, because this boning is where it came from. And it goes on my middle finger because the longest finger is typically the one that you use to push the needle through the multiple layers. So to attach this by hand, I'm going to originally, and I'm going to do with this one here, is I'm going to secure the first stitch. Just imagine this is the beginning. The first stitch with the thread like this on the inside. So I've secured it to the inside lining. Then I'm going to go just behind the teeth of this invisible zipper. Just behind the teeth. I know it's hard to see because it's a black zipper. Couldn't find a purple one, but the black will work. And then I'm going to take the needle, put it into that braiding of the zipper, and come back up into the lining. And that's where this thimble comes in. That way you don't tear up your fingers. And then when you get it pushed all the way through, you just kind of wiggle it. Now it's getting caught on the sequence on the other side. And pull it through. You always want to be careful because this will have a tendency to knot. Now when you're using a long piece of thread like this to do this handwork, here's a clue. I don't care if y'all think it's gross or not. But if you don't want to use your saliva, use a sponge, use a wet cloth, or wet your finger. And then run it down the thread. What that does is it allows the thread to not tangle up typically not as much or not at all, because it tames down the fibers of the thread itself. So let's do a couple more of these to show you. I'm holding it down. I'm going from the part that I came up in the lining, go back to the zipper, and shove this little guy. And we're making small stitches. Mind you, I'm making really small stitches. Okay, that did not go into the lining part. So now I got to pull it back. Okay. That's the easy part, pulling it back out. Put it in. And when you're putting the needle in to go back down, you're literally making a stitch almost exactly where you first put it in. So we're going to push that through almost all the way. Wiggle that little bad boy out. Come on. There we go. And you put them about 1/8 of an inch apart, if not smaller if you can. If you can't, 1/8 of an inch will hold it in place. Makes it good and snug. These stitches are not going to come out. And so we're going to go in that way. We're going to come out on the lining side. I put the needle into on the zipper braiding. When I come up, I want to come up out on the lining side. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay. Now I've got a little bit, I've got a lot more to do on this side than I have to do it on the opposite side the same way. And this is what I've done so far to show you just how nice and neat it looks. I mean, you don't see my stitches. They're hidden up in there. And that's the beauty of an invisible zipper. But that's how you use a thimble.